Hi guys, this is MegaDragonoid playing Phoenix Wright with my two best buds.
Since when I'm a part of a bud?
Are you trying to cheer me up? Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit down the weather today. Not like similar to last week, but similar. Well, doesn't make sense. Similar but not similar. Wait, what? Well, let's just say I'm not feeling like myself. Like I feel things are going to go bad for me. That's basically what I'm feeling all now for the moment.
Well, that's why we're here, to help you feel better.
True. So yeah. Somebody want to care to explain?
Like last time, we had a little bit obstacles that Mr. Edgeworth is giving to Phoenix, and of course, Curly is worrying about Mystic Maya. We found inside of the plush bear's hidden camera. Detective Gumshoe is trying where the source is coming from. But of course, Mr. Edgeworth was still a step further ahead of us, and now, but just right now we're on the trail.
Yeah.
Bro?
I was just seeing something.
Well, we're at the police office, station at the moment.
I know. Also kind of remembered where we had to go. I'm not waiting for you, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay. March 22nd, Riding Code Law Officers.
Why you took you so long, pal? Wish I wouldn't stick around forever and had to go. Well, what happened? Oh, we got him. We know who brought the spy camera.
Didn't, Edgeworth say that the spy camera was worthless? Like it wasn't gonna be worth our time?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
This quickly? And this barrel what gave them away, pal. There. Figure it out, pal. Figure out we shouldn't have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
Good.
Shh, girls. Let's go on. There's only one person who brought one of those bears and who's related to this crime.
Get this! Who would be so rude as to spy another person in the room?
Right on guard.
Mr. Engard!
Right on guard, your client. That's who, pal. I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right that the person who bought there was? I heard from the department clerk, or clerk prowl. the credit card recipe for the
Okay.
for the purchase.
Receipt for the purchase.
It's for $3,800, pal. This is exact match to the price of the stuffed bear. See, it's all half. No, it's not just a receipt. Clerk, and himself told me. I'm sure I sold that bear to Miss Angard. I mean, the clerk even got a photograph out of it, pal. Sure, the person that bought the bear wasn't God himself. Dating me. This can't be. So what about the spy camera we found? Oh, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you got to get this kind of thing from anywhere. For now, I guess we can give this back to you for you to file away in evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal, but if it was possible, the person who put the spy camera in your car was not Miss Carter. Yeah?
Why would Mr. Angard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Mr. Andreas in one of their interviews. That is not good enough for me. There's absolutely proof behind this camera. Are you going to see him, Mr. Carter? I mean, yes. Yeah?
See ya.
Hello. Wow, she
We'll
cut
see
out.
ya.
He cut out. Wow, now we have to play the winning game again. And now we play the winning game.
Must have something to do with her internet.
Probably.
Do you want me to do the voice in the meantime, or do you just want to do the waiting game?
What do you prefer?
Well, I don't want to take over her job. She was doing a good job of doing the girl voices. Hmm. I hope she's okay.
Soon enough. Ba-da-ba-ba.
See her?
Man,
There we go. She's back.
Welcome back.
there's something wrong with Discord.
Anything wrong?
There's something wrong with Discord. Was like twipping.
I'm gonna take a quick check then.
Yeah, Mr. Nick.
Fine. I can be wrong.
I have to check always on if my voice is on. So if it's green, of course. Thanks. I think they are part fixing it. I don't know that I'm not tripping away. No.
Putting those things on.
Uh, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
I was just.
If you're happy and you know it, can you hear me? What the show would? I wonder what we'll find out next.
Thank you from you too.
She said the line, bro.
Oh. Scared myself, but I have to good face for pearls. What in the world have you done? No one.
The yak track is over in 14 hours.
Okay, I'm already done.
You're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude.
I think it's time you told me the truth.
Mm-hmm. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss?
Ignorance is bliss.
But if you really want to know, let's talk.
Ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is bliss.
That's secret. Now let's hear this secret of yours. What if Miss Cordia had to have in his plan? What if would he have closed?
I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about Joanne, okay?
Are you sure about that?
Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Joanne any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
I know you pay close attention to Miss Cordia, especially that night. Someone used this camera to secretly film Miss Cordia's room the night of the murder.
Secretly film? What?
This and then send the images camera with this transmitter.
Wow. But, dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden?
Spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye.
Hmm.
Bear, you're supposed to be a present from a fan.
I guess Joanne had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear an idea was... Thank God, don't you know who this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude.
But he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
What else did the bear tell you?
That's the one who put the camera in his eye. Was you, Garda?
If I didn't know how you work in core, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
Good guy, not ready to give up your secret yet.
Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first?
Let's prove that it was you who put the camera inside the bear. I have here one credit card receipt from Mr. Garden. Because it's from you who bought this stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This 3,800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time.
A $3,800 toothbrush?
It's ivory, and it's got elephant hair for bristles.
Ew, elephant hair. Is that rich people use nowadays? Anyways, store clerk really remembers you and your purchase. After all, you gave him an autograph, didn't you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing?
Oh dear.
Yes.
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set up the camera up yet.
Hmm.
What your secret is, of course, I would be strictly yeah! English hard.
Confidential.
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 So, what are you going to do now?
Going to find out what I want to know, and because I must. Then you hit this camera, because the secret is.
Adrian Andrews?
There's a rumor going around. Andrews and Mr. Cordia having secret meetings. You who taps on Mr. Cordia, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it to a scandal. Isn't that right?
Hmm. Dude, you can be such a moron.
Huh?
Oh man, listen to the lawyer, dude. That kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy.
Good stuff? Juicy?
Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stopped paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude.
There wasn't tension.
What are you talking about?
Which your reason for spying something so innocent, but it is. Didn't spy on Mr. Cordia because of Andrews. There was only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing.
Hmm?
The reason you set up the camera in Mr. Cordia's was.
Oh, what is this card?
Card. This is a certain man's calling card. Name's Shelly the Killer. Sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
He's starting to hesitate. You really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? That's it. I finally started to get the truth. Can't afford making any more mistakes now. Thank God. No, why you? I know why you know the killer. It's because you are his client. You're the one who set up the camera. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how know something like that? Because you are his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Cordia. Real mastermind behind the whole murder is you, Madame Cordia.
And here I was, trying to be a good boy for you, dude.
Huh?
I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought, anyway.
Thank God you really did hire.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
But time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude.
Oh.
Hello! How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Ungar.
Refused himself.
Fuck!
What is going on?
He refused himself.
Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have.
Really?
He has two personalities. One innocent one, and one is a very bad one.
Apparently. Really? So you're Shelly the Killer's client?
You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you?
What do you mean?
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stake the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
What terrible!
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
Shit.
You have a video camera and
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
You brought me Adrian's secret.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassin.
What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? Oh, I get it. He was going to use the video camera to blackmail the video killer. The footage from the video camera.
Yes, so.
That seems to be the way.
and that's why?
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Do you think so?
Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl.
You.
Motive for the murder.
Why would you kill Mr. Corrida?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
All because of that press conference, isn't it?
Corrida had give it that Mr. Ungar's secret would be.
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it really, but bit by bit it crept up for me. And then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
That to Korea ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt on guard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
But I have been so deceiving by you all this time. First met, asked if you had killed Mr. Ungarde. Answered very clearly you haven't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room.
You killed Mr. Cordia!
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do.
No! Mystic Maya!
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear.
No.
You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose.
Scoundrel.
So, if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution.
I will get you for this.
That's such a cliche phrase. Juwan said something just like that if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turn out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer.
Yeah, what I'm supposed to do?
And now you finally found out. The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth.
I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Wow. So it really was on Carter, except he got someone else to do it.
He didn't lie about factors, but he did hide a few things.
Yeah. Wow.
Fucking asshole.
March 22nd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
Cashiers are online.
That's right, he's holding Maya hostage.
What? So, should I do?
That's not something I can answer for you.
God damn it. Mr. Edgeworth!
Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn.
My turn?
What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own.
A lawyer. Fight for someone who's clearly a killer. Thank God. And is really
It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system?
proper defense. But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blinds get an acquainted by shouting and trickery?
How ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now?
Well, that might be true, but that's because I believe my client's innocent from the bottom of my heart. If I were to get acquitted, that isn't proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. If I were to win the case, still lose in the end. Just don't know what to do.
Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong.
Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do.
People like you and Francisca von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. Fight to the very end, even you know the truth is not with you. Not like you. Can't fight for a false verdict. For a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all.
And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away for a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty.
I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken.
What do you...
Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my way. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you'll see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story.
Yeah? Again.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Angarda's sake? Why are you doing this for a cold-blooded killer?
Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me, a man who hired an assassin just as much as a killer himself.
I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am doing.
Yeah.
This is what I like to call my aftercare.
What the heck is aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty.
Assassin's duty?
We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What is your name?
I believe I told you once before. However,
Did, but
my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer. Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me.
My name is James Bond.
As a D killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain,
Maya.
it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. Now then, if you'll excuse me. If someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Now we
Random
know. And I kinda already knew who he was.
Yeah, we know. Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say.
Edgeworth. Heard that? The end of the transmission?
Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat.
Yeah?
A cat?
Can be. That cat. Can it?
That music.
What is it?
I think where Shelly the killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all the police units head to Guard's mansion immediately.
Alright, you hurry over as well then.
Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight only has just begun.
Yeah!
March 22nd, on guard mansion, living room.
Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area.
Can't believe it. A butler all this time. He was the killer.
He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
There! But there's a lot of consequence for some reason. Clue! It's a clue!
There is more of Miss Cordia. Why should something like this here?
Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
Think that this came through that little door?
This door, it's locked.
I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. There's no one here.
From the looks of this room, I would say this is a guard's private lounge. Look at this, Wright?
Antenna for sending and receiving radio waves, and a VCR. Check inside the deck. There's a tape that should be important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, we'll have the moment of the crime it's committed recorded on it.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is completely empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it.
Okay, frame. Okay, let's go to the wine cellar, family. It's all over, but not. Looks like he got away.
I'm
Bro?
sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time.
Now we're lost our only lead.
Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar.
Yeah, you're right.
We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us.
Oh yeah. That's a picture of his impacts. Love, Celeste. Yes, Mr. Cordia's former manager.
Why would picture of this impact here by Mr. Engard's mansion?
Why does it say with love? A clue. Get a really strange, awkward feeling. Remember that case with, well, with Maya? Like, she was framed for killing a doctor?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of related to that case as well. Not like a legit dead case, but somehow related. You know, physical makeup. Maybe Celeste isn't actually dead, but rebuilt as Shelly the Killer.
Why would... Wait. That doesn't really add up. Why would she... Why would she be a guy?
I don't know. I am just putting conclusions into factor. I'm not saying it's true.
I mean, it's possible, I suppose. Just the big question is why? Why would she do that?
Wrong Pearl.
On the back thing, where did the back frame?
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better go to Engwarts on a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime back or not guilty, I never forgive you ever. I'm fine, so don't you need to worry. There is so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're here too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Somebody is gonna watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I talk to you guys later.
She wrote all of that on the back of a portrait?
Oh, no! Mystic Maya! Ah!
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Yes.
It's
And what is that?
Cyclone. I know what. wide open. Proof.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. March 22nd, detention center visitors room.
Evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Cycloak? Fine, go ahead, try to break me if you can.
Bill. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Carter for?
I'm already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
That's not it. I know you have a personal reason. Like Carter. Andrews, I may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
You saying I was thinking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by depending on other people. There's someone in her past who could have taken her revenge. Yeah, we know. There's only one calamity that should cause this strong feelings and even revenge. That impacts suicide.
What are you trying to say?
Your line, Shira.
Celeste was Juwan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juwan. What does this have to do with Matt?
Right, you haven't mentioned him yet. For you to hate Mr. Unguarded could mean that he must have had something related to Miss Impacts and her suicide.
Explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt.
Too much. Yep. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? Looks younger than passed away though. With love, Celeste. Impacts handwriting, isn't it?
You found this! Alright, it was a ritual question.
Yeah, it is. Found this at the main guard's mansion.
And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed.
Why frame him?
Celeste, she was supposed to get married with Juwan.
Yes, but I heard that didn't work out.
Because Mr. Gorita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
Yes, because of Matt.
Because of Mr. God, what do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world all the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw those two of them together. So that's why.
Actually, my line, but okay. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of the picture.
Will they?
It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed until she was thrown away.
Give me a moment. Yeah, and a message. I can get a free Fit Club NL, and it's not really their email. Fucking them. Bye.
Oh,
Matt's entire image was built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would maybe destroy that. Which is why Celeste's inner kindness moved over to Worldwide Studios. And this is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match, and they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself.
Stupid sunlight. It's getting too much again.
I'm sure even you guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
See, that's what.
and why did Mr. Gorita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all.
Moment. Sunlight is getting so strong it's on my green screen.
Green.
There we go. Fixed. Majorly. Yeah.
Because of the worthless male pride.
Oh, pardon me.
Man waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth of Juan. He was aiming for when he heard the Juan the most.
Oh. Yeah?
Sierra, you okay?
Poor Sebas! Wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a deleted account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again to be heard by Matt, she chose to die. And then Juwan discovered her body. He hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juwan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt. And it would be especially damage his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juwan sought revenge.
Hurt again.
Juwan wanted the possibility to disclose the countless of that suicide note. At the time, it would be in a massive damage, of course. And that was the press convenience after the stage show. I know it all about it because I heard it all from Jim. It was so good I found out about all this that I drew close to Juwan to begin with. They're quite a pair hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. Yeah, it was all a game for stupid thing.
Nice.
That night when I found Juwan's body, it was the only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Where those two were always spying on one of another after all. As for me, I was passionately searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note. That's even revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them to our own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juwan's body with a knife, I couldn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man?
I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a wonderful profession.
Much for you.
It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway.
Oh no. Da da da! And that was the.
This is insane. This is crazy.
This is very crazy.
Also very windy outside.
Also here.
Crazy.
This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy.
How did I get into this mess?
That's far enough. You can't win forever. Mr. Phoenix, why? Mr. Judge.
All this.
As we
What-
saw it before,
What have I
didn't we?
done wrong? Can't allow you to. Oh,
I cannot allow you to do this.
I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy for your title. Boom! Run! He woke up.
At this worst place. As they were written in Destiny. Hey, I stand in here. Kill it innocent. Where have we heard that name before?
March 23rd, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
A lawyer freed a man that killed.
That killed Yuan.
Well, that killed a human being. Huh, where have we heard that before? I'm particularly not thinking about a different game. You
Oh,
want
you're
to-
thinking of Judgment.
Somebody gets it!
Yeah.
Hello, it's Phoenix Wright.
You don't look so well, dude. You gonna prove me not guilty today, right?
Why are you calling on my cell phone?
If you please, Mr. Lawyer.
Get the drink!
Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too.
Oh, listen up. You better get and guard a guilty sentence, okay? You get that creepy slimebacker or not guilty, and I never forgive you, ever. By the way, she can fight that killer.
Oh, there it is. Little girl became a big girl.
With
Very
big,
big.
with big tits.
I don't want to be a pervy, but now the lady is being a pervy. Wait, what?
I'm not perfect.
I'm just joking around. I'm joking
She's
around.
now covering it. Where is your bra, Pearly? I don't have a bra, but I have big breasts.
I like big breasts and I cannot lie. Others being defined.
Wow, Pearly, you were you've grown in one day such much as an adult.
Mia. Maya, how's Maya?
I don't know.
Oh?
She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you force your biggest miles.
But
You can't give up. There is still hope left.
Stop it, please. Nothing left. Not here. Not anymore. Matt, if you ring me again, I will rip your arm off.
I don't think it's Matt. Oh, okay, maybe it is.
Using it again. Will you leave me alone? Don't call me anymore. I mean it.
True.
Really mean it, pal. Ugh, Gumshoe. I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer, pal. Then, you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now, we got 0 leads on the guy. We're not give up yet. Up. Chew. After all the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything to can and find the killer. If you can get Maya out, then get her guarded the guilty verdict. Sirs, pal. Could do that out of my first. For that, you have to whatever you can to make this trial last longer.
Oh boy.
Have to make this trial last longer. You can get Edgeworth with everything you got. You two can draw it out. Now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're going to give it all got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Phoenix. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. This is the strongest weapon in the world. You have to an ambulance. Bleh.
Yeah. Gumshoe. Know it.
Come true, I will get Maya out of the trouble.
It's the eye of the tiger.
It's the final countdown.
Go ahead. You judge.
Oh, you want me to do it?
You did last time.
Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mutt on Guard.
Fantasy ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been made for a while, Your
No.
Jumped.
Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceeding. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickel samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Kuroda was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt On Guard.
Oh, thanks for ruining this run already.
What a surprising turn of events! I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor.
I know what's going on this time. I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true.
We still have a cold out as long as we can.
Indeed, we have a hold. Because we're gonna hold it for now, everybody. This is it for this part. If you like the content, sorry for the big cliffhanger, but it's break time, everybody. If you like the content so far, feel free to leave a follow or subscribe or comment below. You can even go to twitch.tv/MegaDragonoid while I'll be posting my streams. You can also go to dvd.com/MegaDragonoid while I'll be posting my art. And yeah, if you want to see more, stay tuned for next week's agenda. You can also go if you want to Justin Soshiros. Go ahead if you want. I'm gonna make some.
Ladies first.
If you want to go to the art, you're just going to dvnot.com and search for Zero the Hedgehog. For YouTube, you're just going search for Princess Zira.
And if you want my YouTube, it's Just Parodies Man. My Twitch is Just Parodies Minor, and my DeviantArt is Dr. Chester the First.
Yeah, I'm not good. Here's green else up. Next. And that's it for now, guys. So have a nice day. Have a nice week. Peace, my Dragonites.
Peace.